Is Bahiri is Basar. What is going on, everybody? As you can see, I'm back, moved into my place in St. Catharines, the patron saint of incest. Going to university here, and it's been a great week so far. Just fucking drunk every night, but just thought I'd take a break from that to give you my preview of WWE's Breaking Point pay-per-view taking place tomorrow night. Now, a lot of people have asked me if I'm going to Breaking Point or Raw the night after, or SmackDown for that matter, since I believe SmackDown ECW is being taped at Cops Coliseum in Hamilton. I'm not going to any of the three guys, and I do apologize. That's the first time I've missed an event in Toronto since 2001, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pissed off and mad, just because I love the WWE, and I love going to their shows so much, but for a few reasons. One being, it's pretty hard and pretty expensive to find, even with a bus, to get transportation down to Toronto, especially when you just spend a shitload of money on tuition and house payment, room payment. So, that's one. Two, I'd never cross the Quebec border. Never, 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 unless my life depended on it, no matter how good the card looks. And three, again, the money for tickets. First of all, the Toronto show is sold out now officially on Ticketmaster. I'm sure if I went on eBay, I could get some tickets, but they're very expensive there anyway still. So anyway, let's get right into the card. By the way, a few people have been asking about the Dolph Ziggler John Morrison match, why it was pulled. Apparently, according to Meltzer, the match was pulled from the card because they did not have a good finish to it. Apparently, the SmackDown World Title match is probably going to go to a no contest or something like that, so they didn't want to have a 2 or 3 screw job kind of endings on the same show. We're in Montreal, screw job. Okay, so the show will probably kick off, I'm guessing, with the match that was just added today, The Miz versus Kofi Kingston for the U.S. title. Don't know how this one's going to go. I keep saying they're going to put it on Miz, it'd probably be a good idea because he's been jobbing out to John Cena, especially about a month ago. You know, he won his way back. He's been winning his matches since then, so it'd be like sort of a role for him to get it there. I think it'll be a good match. If it's given like 10 minutes, it'll be a good match. It's not going to be any substitute for what was undoubtedly going to be a great match between Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison, but it'll still be something good. So, yeah. Up next, probably be Kane versus Khali, Singapore Kane. Going to be a bad match. Going to be maybe a horrid match, like their match at SummerSlam. Let me just say this about this match. Go into it expecting the worst, and if you get something a little better, thank God you did. But it is a Singapore Kane match, so it might not be all horrible. But like I said, just don't expect much. Yeah, I love Kane, but please put him in a better... give him someone, like, you know, even friggin' Finlay. I loved his matches with Finlay a couple of years ago, or even Mike Knox. Like, Mike Knox is a much better much more talented big guy than fucking Khali is. So, and speaking of Finlay and Mike Knox, they had a pretty good street fight of Belfast Brawl on SmackDown. That was a pretty entertaining match. Up next, I'm guessing, will be the tag team title match. It is Chris Jericho and The Big Show versus MVP and Mark Henry. This could go either way. Mark Henry is obviously the big weak link of this match. I mean, even Big Show is pretty damn good when he's working with the little guys. Jericho is amazing, always been amazing, so he's going to add something to this match. MVP is very good, so I think he's going to add something to this match. I don't think it'll be a good match or a great match, anything 3 stars or more. But then again, I did say the same thing about the tag team title match last month when they were facing Crime Time, and that ended up being, in my eyes at least anyway, at least a 3-star match. I thought it was really good. So I underestimated them once. I'm not going to do it again. So I think it's going to be a good match. Up next, I'm guessing the Falls Count Anywhere submission match is Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Legacy. Now, I expect Shawn Michaels to get booed by the stupid motherfucking French sons of bitches And there's going to be some kind of screw job ending here since it is Montreal and Shawn Michaels is there. And they hate him because he screwed their god, Bret Hart. But the person I see taking the fall here, if they want to continue the feud, that means DX is going to have to lose this match. The person I see tapping out will probably be Shawn Michaels, since Triple H doesn't like to do that. However, I would rather see Triple H doing it. But since it is Montreal, like I said, probably be Shawn Michaels. What I think is probably going to happen, Orton's going to get involved somehow. He's going to, like, knock out Triple H and then, like, beat Michaels with a chair or something like that. Ted's going to lock in the $1 Million Dream, and Shawn might tap out there. Or even the Sharpshooter if they want to go real retro there. And expect a fall to happen like backstage or in the crowd or something like that, since it is a false count anywhere. So, which I think will add to them. I like their match at SummerSlam was great in my eyes. I thought it was a really, really good match. And with the hardcore type stipulation, even though I'm not a fan of over gimmicking, which this card is basically doing, I think it'll add something good to the match. And then they'll probably go into Hell in a Cell next month, have their Hell in a Cell tag match. And DX had a pretty good Hell in a Cell match with the McMahons a few years ago, so this could be another great one with Legacy, because Legacy is obviously better than the McMahons. So anyway, I think it'd be a good match overall. Up next, the ECW title match. I think William Regal versus Christian. I am shocked as hell they did not add a submission stipulation to this match. Since Regal's a submission wrestler, they could have had a better storyline going into it, with Regal saying, you know, you may have pinned me, but you're not going to make me tap out, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't do that. WWE, please, for the love of God, give this match time. Give it at least 10 minutes. And I would rather it be 15 or 20, but I know they're not going to get that long on pay-per-view. Maybe on TV, but not on pay-per-view. Which is why ECW is so awesome sometimes. I expect this to be a really, really good match if it's given time. Regal's excellent submission wrestler / brawler, and Christian is very technical, very entertaining, very, like, he's charismatic, Captain Charisma, obviously. So this is going to be a great match if it's given enough time. Like I said, at least 10 minutes, but give it at least 15, please. Anyways, going to be a great match. If it's anything like their match on ECW, anyway, because the match on ECW is very, very good. Next match of the night, the first main event, although I would love to see this be the main event, it is The Undertaker versus CM Punk. Now, how I think this match is going to end, I've heard a few people saying, like, no contest or disqualification. I don't think you can get DQ'd in a submission match. I don't know. That's the way that WWE's always done it. They may change it for this one, but I don't think you're allowed to be DQ'd in a submission match. What I think is probably going to happen is, like, Punk's going to hit Undertaker with, like, 1,000,000 chair shots, and then lock in the Anaconda Vice when Undertaker's out, and kind of do, like, a Bret Hart-Austin thing, where Undertaker's supposedly knocked out, yet Punk knocked him out from the chair shots, and he'll be declared the winner, and then Undertaker will get his easy rematch because he didn't really lose the match, he just apparently passed out. So I think that'd be the best way to do the match. I think this is going to be a great match, period. I mean, just Punk and The Undertaker is just awesome. So, yeah, that's about all I got to say. Hopefully it ends like that and not with some stupid DQ ending or a SummerSlam ending, let's just say. Or a SummerSlam Orton-Cena ending. Then we got, of course, Orton and Cena in an I Quit match. This will be a great match. The match at SummerSlam was not, with all those 4 finishes. I thought it was a good match, but those 4 finishes made Cena look like a pussy, since he got beat 4 times. So, hopefully this match is like 20-25 minutes, no longer. But I think these two guys, they have like that really heated feud, hated thing going into it, so just have them go out there and brawl, beat the shit out of each other, and have it be like Cena JBL. I Quit. It'll be better than that, since Orton's a much better wrestler than JBL ever was. But yeah, and you know what, WWE, I know you're PG, but just for this show, please go PG-13. Because I want to see blood in at least one of the, hopefully Cena and Orton. You know, I respect that they are PG and I appreciate it, but at the same time, I do want to see blood once in a while, and this is the kind of event where you should do it, like an event like Breaking Point. So yeah, overall, going to be a good show.